series. I'm really enjoying this process of sharing things that will help others. I'm getting emails and notes, so I appreciate the few that have been watching, and I hope that you share and um, share this information with others, and so that they can become more aligned and in sync too. Today's topic is about doubt, and it was inspired by somebody who doubts themselves quite often. And I want to say that doubt is not what you think it is. And a lot of people associate doubt with a lack of confidence. And that can be the case. But what I would offer is that doubt is really showing you, and people aren't going to like this, but it's going to show you how disconnected you are from inside. So when you have doubt about your abilities or whether something's for you, that is an invitation. It's an invitation to go within and to become more connected. Now, connected how? The best way to connect is through your heart and really get in touch with, well, what is that doubt really about? Like, allow yourself to do some reflection. And I know for a lot of people that may be somewhat uncomfortable, but I mean, come on, what's the risk? The risk is that you're going to become more aware, or I think this is the other issue that people find. The issue is that you're going to, oh, Ra wants to make an appearance and say hello and happy new year. But I think what happens is when you go in and reflect, or let's just say you don't want to reflect, what happens is your ego becomes part of the issue, because the ego now is judging on what information you're coming up with about what this doubt might be connected to. Because really, what you want to do is reflect on the doubt and see, well, what is that connected to? What's at the root of the doubt? Okay, it's not lack of confidence, it's lack of awareness. Lack of awareness about what? About who you are and about what you bring to the table. And it also may be to a belief that you had when you were a child that no longer resonates. Look at how cute she is. She's just looking out the window. Um, she doesn't get to do that very often. Usually, this chair is off limits. um, but when you, let's just say you take a moment, I'm feeling doubt. I want to do this. I want to do Kiannah's peace program, but I wonder if it will deliver the. I doubt that it will bring me peace, because I've been so in my mind and unpeaceful that I don't think anything can bring me peace. So let's just say you have that doubt. That doubt is not about my ability, because I know what I deliver and I deliver every single time. However, you're having doubts about whether your work in the peace program will bring you peace, whether you can. Maybe I doubt whether I can maintain it. Well, that's a different doubt. So let's look at what practices you have, what what abilities you have to find peace when you're not in a peaceful state. It's impossible. So the peace program really will bring you into a peaceful state, and then you won't have those doubts. But the doubts are going back to many patterns that you have developed that don't align with the direction that you think you want to go. So you won't know until you go into deeper inquiry what those doubts are really about. And more often than not, your doubts are rooted in a story that you believe or have identified with. And Wouldn't it be nice to know what those are so you can consciously decide, hey, do I want to believe that anymore? Is that really true about who I am? And I know I'm making this sound really simple, but these things are simple. What's not simple is when your mind is racing and you can't calm yourself down. That's very challenging. The thoughts that you think are the challenge. And that's why I created the peace program. Now, this isn't intended to pitch the peace program. This is just using that as an example that it's not the peace program that people have doubts about. Maybe it's I doubt whether I could afford it. Well, going to invest in peace. Is this really about money? It's never about money. Money is an excuse because peace is a currency that's stronger than doubt and it's much stronger than poverty consciousness, which is what not having enough money is about. So, there's all kinds of rabbit holes you can go down with the this concept of doubt. But there's three main things that I want you to know that you can do. One is start to see and notice when you have doubt. The first thing. I doubt that I want this job. I doubt that I'll get this job. Or I doubt that I can afford this. So I doubt. Have an awareness about that doubt. Now allow yourself time to go into reflection from the heart space. So you're going to connect to your heart and then you're going to reflect. And you could take notes or you could just sit and consciously become a compassionate witness of your own experience of what those doubts are. Maybe you might take notes, maybe you might have a session with me, maybe you might process it in a meditation, maybe you might go for a run. However, you process it out, it might be a day, it might be a week, it might be a couple weeks. Who knows how deep it goes? But what I could tell you is that doubt is always you becoming more aligned with it. So if you're having doubt, know that you need to get aligned inside. Okay? Cheers to being in sync. I am Kiannaa Sage and I lead people to peace.